A little lower.
Oh my god, this is painful. I smacked my knee with a weight, so...
Your knee what?
I smacked my knee with a weight.
Okay, but I mean, like, can you just do a squat? Squat.
Shelli, Pelly, Annie Parker Confidential. Today, I wanted to give you 5 ways and means in which to deal with rude, inconsiderate people. Now, if you're alive on this planet, you've definitely encountered rude people. But did you know that the way in which you address it can not only adjust the outcome, but it also has a large bearing on how you feel moving forward, whether you can let it go or whether it sticks to you. These are just 5 of my own personal ways in which I've dealt with rude people in the past, and they seem to be effective. They've at least worked for me, and so I wanted to share them with you. Number 1, and I found this to be incredibly powerful, direct eye contact. When someone's looking at you and they're acting rude, they're being discourteous, the most powerful thing that you can do is give direct eye contact as they're going through their spiel. It's really disarming for them and it makes them really uncomfortable. If you look away and you kind of look down, it gives more of a submissive message. But if you just hold tight, stay quiet, look at them directly as they speak to you, it's very disarming. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like this video in particular, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It helps my video rankings and I would greatly appreciate it. Number 2, smile. When somebody's being really rude to you and you smile at them, it annoys the crap out of them. And it also sort of communicates that they're being childish or ridiculous. It will usually help to dissuade the situation because it takes 2 to tango, it takes 2 to dance, it takes 2 to argue. When someone is rude, they're looking for a reaction from you. Smiling signals that whatever they're saying to you doesn't really matter to you personally. Plus, smiling also signals your brain to relax and not to get so tense and involved. Hold your temper. Easier said than done. I totally get it. Because sometimes when somebody's being rude and they're saying things, it sort of starts to get your blood pressure up. Recognize it, take a deep breath, and let it go. If you respond by losing your cool, now you've not only validated what they're saying and doing, and you've resorted down to their level. The first person to lose their cool loses. Do this instead. Take a deep breath, sit back, relax, and watch the shit show. Seriously, have you ever done that? Like somebody's going on and on and on, working themselves up into a frenzy, and you just watch them. Let them vent, let them go until they're exhausted and they can't go anymore. That'll do a couple things. Usually it diffuses the situation because the person just really wants to vent and get something out of their system. Secondly, by you staying calm, there are now not 2 people engaging in a fight, it's 1 person. And so they're going to lose steam. When they're finished, take a deep breath and respond calmly, succinctly, with an air toward wanting to compromise on whatever the situation is. Either way, you end up winning. You end up looking like the more mature person. You don't lose your cool, so you're not getting whipped up into a frenzy. And the other person, generally speaking, is going to be more relaxed because they've had an opportunity to vent. It rarely has anything to do with you. Rather, maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're having a bad week, or hell, maybe they're just having a bad life. Whatever it is, it really has anything to do with you. In the situation where it's a coworker, for example, what I've done before is just step back and say, have I done something to offend you or bother you? And then just be quiet. That does a couple things. 1, maybe you did do something to bug or offend them. It gives them an opportunity to table it so that you can work it out. The second thing that it does, if you really haven't done anything and they know it, now they understand that they're being rude, that you notice that they're being rude, and they're much more likely to think twice about the way they talk to you, the way they treat you moving forward. Either way, you win. Pick your battles. Look, life is too short. Sometimes people are rude and we want to fight back, but maybe it's just not a big flippin' deal. If it's something that needs to be addressed, if it's something that's happening systematically, if you need to approach the person for a compromise, that's one thing. If it's just through the general course of your day, it's probably not worth it. Take a deep breath, let it go, move on. Okay, if you have any comments, please be sure to go underneath. I always read them and I always love hearing from you. And for all things wellness, fitness, style, beauty, and healthy living, subscribe to my channel, visit me on the blog, AnnieParkerConfidential.com, and I'll see you on the blog.